I've got 14 words that should be in the English language.
Let's talk about that.
I am Aaron from Savannah. Good mythical morning.
Good mythical morning.
Got your jacket?
And my t-shirt. Did you get the memo, people? It's t-shirt and jacket day.
Yours has got, what is that? Mine doesn't have that.
Mine is an authentic members-only jacket from the 80s.
look at
Yours
that.
is an authentic imitation from the 2000s.
Do you have that? You don't have that? I could put anything in there.
No, but I have this.
Well, that's
I could put anything in here vertically.
boring.
Put stuff that way, it could fall out if you turn sideways.
All right, the English language is amazing, Link. Don't you know it? You speak it.
Don't I know it?
Is that all you speak? Do you speak another language?
I speak English like a fanatic.
A lot of people speak English throughout the world, and one of the amazing things about the English language, first of all, it is frustrating. It violates lots of rules. It has made-up rules that don't really exist, and
You're talking grammar here.
It's not phonetic. No, I'm talking about the spelling is confusing, and if you're trying to learn English, it's really frustrating.
I before E except after C type
I know
stuff.
that because when I learned English at age 12, a lot of people don't know this, is that I was born in Germany, and I speak fluent German, and then That's a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah, because I was about to say, okay, speak a little German to the folks at home.
I was born in Georgia. And I mean, Georgia, not Georgia. So, but we got all these words for things. Like, how many words are there for big? Do you know how many words there are for big? Can you name some of them?
Huge,
Yep.
gargantuan,
What? Huh?
large,
Yep. Keep going.
largish,
No.
and that's it.
Well, there's a lot. I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot of words for big. Where there are some languages where something's big, it's just big. It might be really big, but it's just big.
Good gordish.
We got lots of words for lots of things, but do you know what? There are some words that come from other languages that we should adopt into our language because these are words for things that you will understand, you will relate to, but we don't have words for them.
We don't have a word for it.
Yeah, and
But other countries and languages do.
Yeah, various other countries and languages. Now, give credit to theweek.com. We got this list from theweek.com. And we're just going to be reading it and talking about it. Are you ready?
Okay, and learning from it.
Believe it or not, this first one comes from Georgia, the country.
Yep.
And it is Shimamajamo. And this is the...
What?
Shimamajamo. Shimamajamo.
Yep. Shimamajamo.
This is for when you are really full. You're eating when you're really full, but you're enjoying what you're eating so much that you cannot stop and you just continue eating. It actually literally means I accidentally ate the whole thing.
It's like every time I visit my nanny's house.
Yep.
She fries that chicken.
Oh, yeah, she does.
My gosh, I usually don't eat more than like a leg and a thigh because I'm a dark meat man. But when I go to nanny's house, I eat a leg and a thigh and a breast and a wing and give me another wing and give me another breast and a thigh.
Like a whole half chicken?
Oh gosh,
I
yes.
remember she puts it, she puts it out on like a thing with a paper towel.
Oh gosh, yes.
Oh, I used to go there.
Crunchies.
Man, she's good at
Homemade
that.
biscuits. What? A Mama Jamo, Nanny.
Let's move her.
A Mama Jamo. Whoa.
Let's move Nanny out here. You know what?
Well,
she can live here. She can live in the studio and just fry chicken all the time.
Sounds demeaning.
Plenty from Ghana. This is the word for moving hot food around in your mouth. This is like...
What?
Okay, you take a bite of pizza and it's too hot and you're like... Ooh.
I do that all the time.
Plenty!
You don't want to burn your tongue.
You're palenting!
Because you're trying to protect your tongue. It's instinctive, but we have no word for that.
We do now.
Ghana, give it up.
The third word...
Well, you don't have to give it up, just share it.
The third word from... This is the Tagalog language. Leogenic.
Australia. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Leogenic. This is for the phenomenon when something looks good from a distance, and then when you get close, you're like, ugh. It's like the difference between, you're in high school, you see a girl, and you're like, and then you get close, and you're like, it's the slight difference between and, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I speak the grunt language. So is that a verb or a noun or leogenic?
Well, leogenic, I think that's an adjective, Link. Something is leogenic.
Like be an adverb.
Yeah. Hopefully your girlfriend's not leogenic, that kind of situation. Okay. All right, number 4. Hurry. Ri. This is from the Songa
Hui.
tribe in South Africa.
Okay.
This means to sleep on the floor without a mat while drunk and naked.
It's called passing out. I think this legitimizes passing out a little too much.
If you've
giving it a term.
Well, this must happen a lot in South Africa. If there's a word for it. You know, our friend Greg lives in South Africa.
Look at the guy, he's reading.
We should call him and ask him if he's been
He's reading. It's so cute.
all over himself.
It's not disgraceful anymore.
Okay, this is another one from Georgia, the country, and I gotta say, this is one of the most useful in this entire list. Zeg. It means the day after tomorrow. Have you thought about this? We don't have a day. We don't have a name for the day after tomorrow. In fact, we have a movie called The Day After Tomorrow. It could have just been called Zeg Part 1.
I wonder if when they release it in Georgia, if they did call it Zeg.
You going to see Zeg tomorrow?
Zeg.
Are you going to see Zeg on Zeg?
The beauty, it's not only just a word for something we don't have, but it's only 3 letters. It's great.
Yeah, and it's like a nickname.
Zeg.
I'm going to
Yeah.
name my next child that.
Yeah, and they would be looking towards the future always.
That's a good one.
You know, sometimes someday never comes. Ask Alan Jackson.
Is that really the name of that song?
I think so.
Pålegg. This is a Norwegian word. It is a non-specific descriptor for anything you might consider putting into a sandwich.
Okay, I've never been making a sandwich and thought to myself, I need a non-descriptive term for what I'm putting in here.
I need some Pålegg.
I don't care what it is, but I want it in a sandwich.
As long as I can fit it in a sandwich. I think it's a great term because I'm frustrated by the process of ordering sandwiches at places where you have to like specify. Subway, you have to specify the ingredients. Everybody gets excited about making choices about things. Just make my sandwich.
Until you have to make the choice.
I want to point at the picture, and then I want you to make the sandwich. I'm not picky like some people. You know, put whatever sauce on there, Pålegg it up. I don't care. Just Pålegg my sandwich
You're right.
and then let me get it.
You're right. Go to Subway and just point at a picture on the menu and say, I want that, and it will blow their minds.
Yep.
They'll still ask you every single thing. You want green peppers?
Yeah, they will.
You want lettuce?
I've experimented with this.
What kind of sauce you want? I just make it like the menu. Pålegg it up.
Okay, this is a Swedish term, lagom, which means not too much and not too little, but just right.
Goldilocks.
Like my beard. Lagom.
No, I would agree with the people commenting a little too much. Every day, a little bit more too much.
I will say that my wife said last night, she said, I think it might be time to trim the beard. I said, really? I was just waiting for the green light from you, baby. So I'm going to give it another, it's starting to go into my mouth. I'm starting to taste things that were on the beard earlier.
You're chewing your Pålegg and you get your mustache in there?
I will trim it. It's not lagom. I got to trim it a little bit here. Okay, another incredibly useful one that sounds like an English word, tartle. This is a Scottish word, or a Scots. I guess that's like a dialect in Scotland.
Is that like a semi-sour turtle?
Nope. This is the panicky hesitation you get just before you have to introduce someone whose name you can't quite remember. And this happens to me it happens to everybody on a regular basis, but it happened to me this past weekend when 2 of my friends came up and I couldn't, one was more of an acquaintance and one was a friend.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, I'm tartling here. What am I going to do? Am I going to say, hey, you meet you? Or am I, and for some reason I tartled for a second and then I remembered the names and I went in and I said both names.
Well, I think the great thing about this term is that now you have an excuse. Now I know what to say when I don't remember their names. It's like, hey, Jim, meet, look at me, I'm tartling. And it just totally diffuses the situation.
No, it doesn't. It makes it worse. You don't admit it when you're tartling. You tartle in your mind. You don't tartle in public.
Unless you call it tartling.
In Japan,
I'm sorry, I just tartled.
They speak Japanese and they have a word, koinoyoken. It's a phrase, actually, that means the sense upon first meeting a person that the 2 of you are going to fall in love. Koinoyoken.
So, not love at first sight, but
no, this is just a sense that you're going to fall in love. I believe I had koinoyoken with my wife. Which kind of makes it sound like
before wedlock.
It means something else. We had a little koinoyoken, and then it led to a little more koinoyoken, and then it led to children.
No, it just means the sense that you're going to fall in love with somebody.
I had that.
That's sweet.
I had that though. I remember the first time I saw her.
I'm Koino Yokoing you.
Now she's running marathons dressed as Tinkerbell. All right. This one is from the Yagan language of Tierra del Fuego.
I love that language.
Mama?
Nothing beats the Yagan language.
Mamihala Pena Taipei.
Lots of syllables.
This is the special look shared between two people when both are wishing that the other would do something that they both want but neither want to do. You know what I'm saying? We both know something should be done and we want somebody to do it, but neither one of us want to do it. And so we look at each other and we make that face. We're like I'm freezing, you're freezing, but I don't want to turn that heater on over there. Well, no, it's something that you know, like we're being attacked. You know.
Oh, like look at that bear coming at us. I don't want to.
But one of us
do something with the bear. I don't want to Koino Yokin the bear. Why don't you Koino Yokin the bear?
So maybe we should Mame Plane Pan Taipei the bear. All right, this is a good one. Friend shaman. This is a German word. This
sounds like 2 words.
This is akin to vicarious embarrassment. The feeling you get when you're watching somebody make a fool of themselves and you feel sorry for them. You're feeling, you're like, I'm embarrassed because this guy's making such a fool of himself.
Oh, I feel that way around you all the time.
Yep.
I guess
it's called Fremdschamen.
Fremdschamen.
Kaffoon. This is one that you could.
I'm embarrassed for you. That's good.
This is one you could use with your wife, Link.
Kaffoon.
Kaffoon. It's a Brazilian Portuguese term. It means to tenderly run your fingers through your lover's hair.
Oh, baby, come here so I can kaffoon you. I want to kaffoon your hair. It's kind of redundant. That's what the word means.
Is that how you speak to your wife?
I'm just going, like a Mongolian, like a Mongolian warrior. I want to kaffoon you.
Is this like a role play thing?
Yeah, I wear like the helmet
It happens
and everything.
during Koino Yokin. Leads to kaffooning.
I'm about to kaffoon you.
Okay. Please don't ever speak that way to me again. Or your wife. I feel like I should hang up.
Go kaffoon yourself.
I should stick up for her. Okay. Grinjai is a Thai word. The feeling you get when you don't want someone to do something for you because it would be a pain for them. This is, typical Grinjai situation is when you ask somebody to help you move. You know what it is.
Yeah, it's like, listen, I would kaffoon myself, but my hands they're injured.
Greasy?
So I hate to ask you to do this, but could you kaffoon me? That would be what?
A Grinjai situation.
Grinjai. I know I'm Grinjai in here, but could you kaffoon me?
Boy.
I don't really mean that, by the way.
And last, the Danish term kæling. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is the term for a woman who stands on her doorstep or at the supermarket, anywhere in public really, and curses at her children. My mom used to do this. No, she never did that. My mom was never a kæling.
It's a verb.
She would only curse at us with the door closed. She didn't do it in public.
Look at that woman kæling. Oh, God.
Mom, you never did that. I love you. My mom watches every episode.
She does?
Yeah, and she'll text me. She'll call me.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, every day.
And I bet she's wearing a t-shirt and a jacket right now. What does she say?
She says that I feel like I get to connect with you every single day.
Mama Di, thanks for watching.
Love you, Mom.
Name is Diane. We call her Mama Di.
Discover you are the last 2 people on Earth.
Oh man, you know what I've been thinking? I've been thinking how great it is to be part of this collective we call humanity. I just feel like I'm a part of something greater than myself, you know?
Listen,
I've just been thinking about it.
I hate to tell you this, but I've gone out yonder. I've been around the world.
In humanity, yeah. It's great.
And I've surveyed this place. I got to tell you, I hate to break it to you. We are the last 2 individuals on Earth. If you want to get kaffooned, I'm the only one to do it. And I'd rather not.